if it's quick, we could do a few.
Yeah, Brett, if I've learned anything these past couple days is that our reviews are too mean and too long. So we just gotta shorten them up and just say, hey, this is really, 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 really good over and over again. Because
over and over again.
My friends, is quality content. Hi, this is Morning After Music Show. I'm your host, Cody, and here once again, just being extra positive, just good vibes all around. Brett and Josh, say hello to the audience.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
It's going.
We're here, and it's been going for a while now. We voted in Nick Nocturnal's little poll of the year vote, and that took for fucking ever.
Yeah. Metal Awards.
A lot of options that you just look at and go, all right.
Yes.
I guess this came out this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused on a couple of them. I wasn't expecting all those. Some of it, I was like, oh, yeah, this is duh.
Yep.
But,
and other ones, you're like, yeah, 9-year-old girl, breakout band of the year. I
for
agree.
the meme. Yep.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
Yeah. It is true. And you know what else is true?
What's that?
Giving a thumbs up and subscribing to this channel. Coming to follow us on Twitch. If you like the content, come yell at us there. If you hate the reviews, come yell at us in the comments section below.
In person, you pussies.
Yeah.
Do it.
Today we are taking it back to the sweet, sweet year 2003 with AFI's 6th studio album, Sing the Sorrow. We went a little gothy this time.
Yeah. It's October.
Yeah.
It's October. Spooky. It was actually supposed to be Brett's choice, and I fucking hijacked it by accident. And I realized like 2 days later, I was like, oh no, whoops.
It's fine. I'll take this week.
Yeah. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Just fine.
I mean, especially because we got one of Brett's favorite bands. AFI.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like I'm complaining about this.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nice. Oh no. Oh nar. AFI.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Fucking Seth Kushner from Tampa's favorite band in the world? No way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Gaither alum. Yeah, so Sing the Sorrow. I just want to know, question of the day for you and the audience, favorite song off of this here album?
I feel like it's Silver and Gold because 7th grade was sad. You know?
7th grade sucked. That was a fucking trash year, dude.
You gotta be sad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, 13 years old. It's like, what are emotions? Fuck all this shit.
Yeah.
Why did Davey just let his band die in the video? I don't get it. Was he gonna
walked away?
It wouldn't. Okay, if anyone's seen that video, he's gonna jump off the bridge, right? And his bandmates are gonna save him.
In GTA.
In GTA. But like, it's not that high. The bridge is just like a normal driving bridge. Like, it's over a river. It's not like. It's not
just,
Golden Gate Bridge, crack my body when I hit the water kind of
fucking,
shit.
He's not on the Skyway, about to fucking.
I know. Like,
oopsie daisy.
Oh, I'm wet.
Drops the watch. It just takes. It fucking takes a year and a half. Well, there it goes.
Sees a massive explosion.
Oh shit.
I'm cured.
Maybe I shouldn't jump. Yeah.
No more depression for me.
No more depression for me.
3 lives have been taken. It's cool.
My closest friend.
My closest friend.
Also, it looked like they just ran into a fucking military truck, and then the military truck doesn't respond. It just sits there. And then everyone's reacting, and he's like...
And then there's like a random nurse running through the street going to help them. It's like, where did you come from?
Praha. Anyway. Brett, what about you?
I'm going to go with Dancing Through Sunday, the song after that one. That one seems the most to their older stuff, which is what I like. The punky, more punk rock side. Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, I mean... God, there's so many great ones to choose from. Leaving Song, Part 2, Part 1, both of them. Bleed Black's great. Like the whole first half of this album is banger after banger after banger.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with an outlier. I'm gonna go with Death of Seasons.
Really?
And here's why. Yeah. Here's why. I forgot all about that. And a couple years ago, just on a random whim, I was just like, you know what? I want to listen to Sing the Sorrow all the way through. I hadn't done that maybe ever at the time. And so, first half of this album, I know pretty well from various, all the singles are there. The in-between ones I've heard in passing on Pandora or whatever. Death of Seasons, I don't think I had ever heard before. And then it comes on and the fucking, we're in the club all of a sudden.
I forgot about that part.
I was like, this is 2003 and they're doing this? That's pretty... Yeah. We're okay. All right.
I felt like I was in the castle immediately.
And I was like, I was there for it, and then it ends on a fucking the cellos. I'm like, this is just modern day Cure, and hell yeah, I like it. So I'm gonna go Death of Seasons.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
So remember earlier in the show, we were talking about Illumination and Minions and like all that other stuff. I said, hey, remember DreamWorks, keep that in your mind. Well, turns out, and this is news to me, that this album, their sixth studio album, was released on March 11th, 2003 on DreamWorks Records. That's right. The studio that brought you Shrek and Shrek 2 and Shrek the 4th, not Shrek 3. We don't talk about that one. Had a record label company. Brett, if you could go to that Wikipedia page link right there. They were sold to Universal Music Group in 2003. Universal Music Group. So this is probably like one of the last ones that they put out. But there's some surprising albums on this list. Do you have it up for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Power Man 5000 is here.
Power Man. Click artists. Just so it's in alphabetical.
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
So Alien Ant Farm.
Okay.
2 albums.
Is it the one?
Oh, it absolutely is the one.
Okay.
We got Blackstreet randomly. We got Buck Cherry.
2 of them. Interesting.
Citizen Cope's debut album, which is a good one.
Chris Rock too. The good God. Fucking trash.
Not a very long list, but definitely some weird ones. Keep scrolling down. I don't know any of these.
Yeah, I don't really. Elton John. No Elton John.
Yeah, The Road to El Dorado. Is that the movie? Hover over it.
Jimmy Eat World, bro.
Yeah, it is. Okay,
it is a movie.
Elton John's sweet. Okay. Yeah, Jimmy Eat World, Bleed American.
No way.
Yeah.
Weird. John Williams. That's funny.
Jimmy Fallon. Like why?
Cool.
The Lifehouse.
Long Beach Dub All Stars. I know them.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
Reggae ska kind of.
Nelly Furtado. Is it the I'm Like a Bird one? I think it is.
I have no fucking idea.
I'm like a bird. I'll live on wings.
Oh, yeah.
Papa Roach, though.
2000. Papa Roach. Infest.
And Love, Hate, Tragedy.
No way.
Bro, no way. Those are great albums.
Those are really good albums.
Yeah.
All of Power Man 5000, basically.
Randy Newman. It's the jungle out there. Randy Newman did the Meet the Parents soundtrack? No way.
Apparently.
Ooh, I've got nipples. Can you milk me, Greg?
The All-American.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they got some good ones on here.
The KGB are here. And dude, look at how many various artists they got. That's so
Small Soldiers.
That's so varied.
Dude, Night at the Roxbury. I love that fucking CD. No,
that's cool.
Like, no fooling. It's a good CD. Prince of Egypt. Great.
Wow.
Almost Famous. Shrek. I had that one.
Yeah.
I have that one sitting over there.
Nice.
WWF.
Shark Tale. Fuck yeah, dude.
Shark Tale.
Biker Boys.
And then they had a country side, but who gives a shit?
Country. Randy Travis is here. Toby Keith. Randy Travis again. Jeff Foxworthy.
They have some
funny
comedy albums. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Look at him.
I know, right?
Go back to it.
Where there it is.
Big funny. Now, are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Here's your sign.
No, that was Bill Engvall.
That's Bill Engvall.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Same fucking guys.
You might be a redneck. That's Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah, you might be a redneck. But yeah, so
if
that was the
has
biggest
gun
shock.
rack for their gun rack. You might be a redneck.
You might be a redneck. Hey, now let me sing All 12 Days of Christmas, but make it racist a little. Nah, that was more Larry the Cable Guy. Anywho, so yeah, this album's on it. Sold to Universal. Fuck Universal. Has 12 tracks with the bonus track, making it long as shit at 55 minutes and 54 seconds.
It's long.
You guys miss bonus tracks and hidden tracks and like just endless minutes
really.
of silence?
I don't.
No, I hated that.
I love streaming so fucking much.
Thank God.
It's so goddamn
You don't live in that world anymore.
I
Jesus
know.
Christ. The best hidden track ever was at the end of Hefty Fine by Bloodhound Gang. It's like 15 minutes of silence. And
God.
last little
my
bit
God.
last little bit is just Bam going, "Hey, Bam Margera, and here track shit dicks out." And that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
I remember
Best
on
one.
Dookie.
Yep.
On Dookie, there's one.
I was up by myself.
Green Day. Yeah, all by myself. You gotta wait a little bit to get
Gotta
there
wait so long.
right after Fuck Off and Die. Yeah.
After at the end of the first Slipknot album, there's just a bunch of random shit. It's just them torturing themselves in the studio. And like Corey fucking losing his mind and like cutting himself. It's wild.
That's
Dude,
so
1999
cool.
was a different time.
It was a
Meth.
different time. those were
Corn
different.
meth.
Kern meth. Yeah.
Yeah, current meth. You got that side, and then you got fucking Davey doing poetry on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Poetry.
Speaking of Davey, his last name's Havoc. He's doing the vocals. Jade Pugo? I don't know how to say his last name. Sorry. You get doing the guitar, programming, keyboards. Puggett. Hunter Bergen on the bass and backing vocals, and Adam Carson on the drums, percussion, and backing vocals. The production team were Huckleberry Finn, who we talked about in the Blink-182 episode, Jade, and also Mr. Butch Vig. You might have saw me fuckface myself in the meme video where I confused Butch Walker with Butch Vig. He's the drummer of Garbage, which I didn't know. But he's also famously the Nevermind guy. He did Nevermind. He did Gish and Siamese Dream by Smashing Pumpkins. He did New Wave by Against Me. He did
that's
Chase This
such a
Light by
good
Jimmy Eat World, 21st Century Breakdown by Green Day, and Wasting Light and Sonic Highways by Foo Fighters.
Oh, that's a good
Great.
one.
Fantastic.
That's a
and
good
then
one.
on the Jerry also did the mixing, and then mastering was Brian Garner. He was also in the Blink-182 episode. So now, kind of making some sense. We got all-star, a who's who of pop punk in the studio, like all around, big sounding guys.
Yeah.
All those albums are very good.
And they all came out around the same time too, like
Around the
2002.
same time. Besides
2005.
the 90s stuff with the Smashing Pumpkins and Nirvana, but like, yeah, no, the rest of that shit.
Yeah, like it's all around that era, and they're all the same kind of band
Drummer
too.
of
like-
Garbage, though.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know Butch
weird.
Vig was the drummer of Garbage, but here we are.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And then the singles were Girls Not Grey, The Leaving Song Part 2, and Silver and Cold. Aho. So,
I'm actually surprised,
tell us.
as popular as the other songs are, that there was only 3.
Yeah.
I thought there was more.
Back then, we didn't get a lot of singles for albums, you know? Mm-hmm. All the money went to the videos.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to paint the whole band like fully black.
Yeah, and I feel
And
like
be
it was
very
diffi-
careful.
It was difficult to release like a single, right? Because you were still buying CDs then, so it wasn't just like, oh yeah, we put a song on the internet, go listen to it. Like, no, it doesn't happen anymore. You know, or it didn't happen then. You know, where now it's like so much easier to get. Oh, let me put out a song once a week if you wrote one. It wasn't like that back then.
Fucking
at all.
that's the Buried Alive approach.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, okay. So hey, guys, tell me some memories. Tell me what your thoughts on this album, please.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I don't,
Josh,
I
you
don't,
go first.
Yeah, I'm not too connected to AFI as much as you two are, but I think
Really?
through y'all, I do love AFI, and I've listened to AFI, and I think everyone wanted to wear trip pants at one point in time when they were in 7th grade, right?
No,
Can't confirm.
I did not.
Adam.
Brett, get out of here. Accurate. But I think with this band, especially with this album, they leaned into like that goth thing. Like goth was a thing because of bands like this, even though
Yes.
you go back to their stuff in the 90s and it's like, that's a punk band, you know?
Yeah.
That's big. And then for this album to elicit like everyone wanting to put black eyeliner on is just crazy. But I think it could have been partially label, partially trends, partially their friends, right? So like if they were in the 90s, I'm sure AFI and Green Day knew each other, right? Like Green Day was also a grungy fucking, you know, idiot punk band that turned into emo when they got to American Idiot, right? My Chemical Romance, 1999, 2000, and putting out 3 Cheers in 2003-ish, right? 2004.
Yeah,
So
about
like
the same time, yeah.
it's all in the same kind of time. Everyone was writing their music to
Blink-182 getting very gothy and emo in the
yeah. Like
Yeah.
I know, like sometimes we say like, oh yeah, punk is like a trend, like a fashion sense, but so is emo. Okay.
It is,
So is
100%.
screamo. I think they just leaned into it, but they can do it because it's honest. So like when I think of AFI and this album specifically, I do think of like that, you know, the videos we watched, you know,
Oh, that's
like, it's just something about it that's
It
like,
just
oh,
screams Fuse.
yeah. That's what I was saying beforehand. Like,
angst, right?
like Davey didn't dress up to be in the music videos. That was just him
No.
on a normal day. He
Yeah,
just
that's how
happened,
he
they
is.
just brought a camera today. That was
it was that era was very
wasn't that
edgy
much.
because you even had like fucking M Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold wearing eyeliner and shit, you know, and Waking the Fallen videos. Like,
Oh, they were
like,
all done up.
They
Oh,
all
yeah.
did that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody did that shit. And if you like them or like music like this, we did that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
You
it was the era of Helsinki vampires. Like fucking 69
Yeah.
could be popular. Him could be popular.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Like, yeah, this is my bread and butter.
I would say you would have like MTV was king then as well.
Yeah.
So like
Oh, yeah.
we were watching, you know, Bam
Oh, Velo
Margera
Bam,
and they
yeah.
literally looked
Uh-huh.
like that. Right? Like how many did you want
And-
a long sleeve shirt that was black and white and had stripes? Of course you did.
Yeah.
And you
Did
wanted
you
to
cut
wear
little
it
thumb holes out of it so you could
right,
fucking run
and then
around?
you
yeah,
and you wanted to
yeah.
wear it with a a band tee over top and like really baggy pants and like howls all the time and get yelled at.
Was it
by your
96
seventh
degrees
grade.
outside in the middle of summer? Yes, but you didn't care.
Yeah, you're
That's
gonna wear
right,
a
I'll
fucking
sweat
beanie
through
with a
this.
bill on
School
it.
uniform.
Of course you're gonna wear a beanie with a bill. You know,
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
little
god.
heartogram thing on it from
Yes.
him. You know,
You know which one?
I had the audio
Right.
shoes.
yeah, those
did too.
fat ass shoes, fucking Osiris.
Yep.
Like
No, I had
that's
the
that's
him
the vibe.
audios.
Yeah.
So I had the fucking
Oh,
hologram
yeah.
on the side
That
of
is
that
true.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, or you
that-
got Fallens if you're like really edgy.
I did have those.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Fallens.
I didn't like
The
it. They weren't as
Fallens and the
comfy.
Zero Deck.
Oh yeah, you had to have a
Fallens.
zero deck. I had a World Industries deck. That was mine.
No, if you were poor, you had the Andy Mac Payless.
Yeah.
That's what
dude.
you had. Okay.
Oh,
And
what
they
was
were
it?
green and ugly.
Airwalk. That was the other one. You get
Airwalk.
Airwalks.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to
Yeah.
Sports Authority and get
Right.
just one that's like
Famous-
wrapped in
famous
plastic.
footwear. Yeah.
You got to take off the trucks to get all the plastic off. Otherwise, there's just like a little bit of film around the
Oh my
trucks.
god, disgusting.
Drove me
God damn
drove me insane. Also, they snapped after 2 seconds. Yeah, no.
No,
This is the
I
same
know,
era. I was huge
Yeah.
into fucking skateboarding. Middle school, all around. There was this Good Charlotte. Him, obviously.
Yeah.
It's, you know, Turbo
little
Negro,
it's a little
69
superficial.
Eyes.
A little materialistic, a little superficial, but like we were all trying to
But
figure out
done in
who
the
we
same
were.
way.
Oh, dude, X Games
Okay.
was the biggest thing in the world at the
I
time.
know.
You
Like,
know?
come on. And then
It
that's
was-
the thing I think this album misses. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like people who just discover AFI with this album don't realize like the history of like that skater punk thing that they had in the previous albums.
I think there's enough in it in this album to let you know.
At least with the
Absolutely.
singles. I'll say at least with the singles, maybe.
If you're only going off of the singles, maybe not so
Right.
much.
right.
They're there, but like they're the emo side of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. They're not the edgy
Yeah, yeah.
side of Tony
Yeah.
Hawk Pro
I
Skater.
mean,
you know? Those
I don't know,
singles in particular.
Living Song goes pretty hard, and Girl's Not Great. When that fucking, halftime kicks in at the end in the outro, dude, it fucking hit.
But that's the thing. Like those are
God.
on the emo side.
Yeah, like that's
Of
like
it,
leans into
you
that
know?
screamo thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're talking about feelings. We're not talking about taking down the government.
Yeah.
you know.
Or skank dancing.
Yeah, like
You know?
you go Art of Drowning, and before this, like that's pure anarchy. You know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shit that I like. That's why, like, for this album, I like this album a lot. This wasn't the standout for me. This wasn't the defining one for me. The Art of Drowning was actually that for me. And that's on their punky side. You know, that's on their just. Here's a fucking microphone in the middle of the room and go.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong. You've said previously December Underground is your favorite.
No, I said the Art of Drowning is my favorite. December Underground is my second favorite. That's okay. December Underground was their biggest album.
I think that's their peak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they
hit that, and they had the most popularity at that point. The songs sounded the best at that point, just due to moving with time.
Oh yeah, it sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds great, and it still holds up. But when you look at like what they are as a genre, it's obviously removed a little bit. But
yeah, no, I think that's their best album. But my personal favorite one's Art of Drowning.
Right. Okay, that's fair. To me, December Underground is like their American Idiot in the sense that the people who weren't into music had December Underground. They knew AFI because of Miss Murder and Davey Was Really Pretty. Whereas all the fun goth girls that I knew in middle school, they had this album. It was Silver and Cold. It was I keep saying it, the hymn stuff and all that other thing. So
see,
like every girl Cody and I tried to date.
Exactly.
This bit, you
mentioned your hands.
I had them. Other hand, Brett, we're not dating girls that like this music.
I was not.
And that's why you were fucking up.
I didn't know anyone that really liked this shit back then.
Yeah.
Outside of like our core friends, which
fucking Candace.
Yeah, exactly. Candace and Shay, and I'm like, you guys are psychos.
But that's the fun of it.
I'm here for chill, damn it.
Yeah. Good times.
I still like this album a lot. It was still a lot of fun.
Oh no, I love this album.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is
all
the
Tony
best
Hawk
blend.
Memories.
I think this is the best blend of their old stuff and their stuff that came right after this. I don't know so much about the new S stuff since they've gone to a much more new wave direction. But
that last album, yeah.
They are pretty much just our Cure, right? Like they're definitely heavily inspired by them. And they've gone through the punk stage. Cure had a punk stage. They've gone through their very dark and goth stage. Cure definitely had that. And they had their new wave stage, just like Cure did. Different order of how they got there, but all the same. It's like him and this band are the same band. In the sense that they're both inspired by The Cure, both very popular at the height of their popularity about the same time. Him is just roughly, doom and stoner metal, whereas this is more punk emo.
It's also, I think, locale, right? So like AFI is an American band, and him is European. It makes sense, right? You can tell the difference just in like culturally, right? What's more accepted? What's more the influences that are there? It's dark there all the time. Of course they're gonna be dark. Like I don't know. I feel like there's something about that that's interesting, and we discussed that with a lot of different bands that we listen to on the show. But that it matters. The region and what people like, it matters, and how they produce.
Well, it influences you differently. That's the thing. It's where you're at, where your surroundings are, influences you, whether you want to believe it or not. Someone like us, grow up in the fucking southeast of the U.S. We don't have to deal with snow. We don't have to deal with that like misery that comes in the wintertime. Like our winter times are, we're chilling. Yeah, and meanwhile AFI and fucking
from California.
But I think that's a big difference. I was gonna say that's where the skater vibe comes from. Like you get that skater punk stuff because of that.
Oh, it's Cali.
But it doesn't
That's what you do.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they don't, partake in the Orange County, hardcore scene, because they fucking did, right? Yeah.
These guys,
and who came out of there? Fucking Atreyu and Avenged Sevenfold, all in that same time span.
Yep.
That's that right there.
And even when AFI was coming out, you had all the other, like the Pennywise and the, Rancid and all the other, like the early skate punk. Bad Religion, No Effects, all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've always been around. It's crazy that this is their 6th album. Like,
they're really old.
insane.
They're really old.
It's like Alkaline Trio is just as old,
Yeah.
And also, they're from Chicago, so there's that difference,
You're right.
But
you can tell the difference. You feel the Midwest in Alkaline Trio, right? You don't really get that from AFI. You do get it in this album, right? You get the emo, like I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, but like what have we been talking about this whole time? Other than Tony Hawk, X Games, it's the MTV, like that's California shit.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
It's very true.
Man, I miss.
I know before the internet.
This was a good time. This was a really fun time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peak Viva La Bam and Jackass, Wild Boys. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. Just us playing guitar in our rooms, fucking not worrying about what the fuck is the internet.
Oh,
the
Josh,
music videos were good.
I showed Cody. I found the DVD of our first show when we were like 13.
Oh, no.
New sub goal.
It's still wrapped up too. It's not even opened.
Yeah.
We get to 100 subs. We'll watch it on stream.
There we go.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's okay, because guess what? I'm also in a movie, and I did not do a good job, so that could be another sub goal down the line.
Oh.
It's not a great movie either.
Uh-oh.
Anywho, that's neither here nor there. You know what it is?
What's
View,
that?
Skewed, and Review, the podcast within a podcast where we have gone through, and by we, I mean me. And guys, have you heard of an album review? Usually they give numbers, but sometimes they give letters, but those don't count. I'm your host, Cody, and with me, my contestants, as always, Brett Tholomew and Joshua.
Hi.
Hello.
Happy to be here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
me. All right. So let's get through this. Metacritic gave it an 8.9. Alternative Press gave it a 10. E! Online 9.1. Q Magazine 9. Spin Magazine 8.3. Pop Matters Magazine 8. Amazon.com. Have you ever heard of them? What? 9.6. I guess they used to do reviews.
Wow.
Used to
high praise, Bezos.
Yeah. Rolling Stone gave it an 8. He works out to this album all the time. That's how he got so jacked and bald. All Music gave it an 8. All Music's user average was a 9. Blender gave it a 6. Billboard gave it a 6. Entertainment Weekly is on crack and gave it a 2.5.
A what?
Out of what? 10?
A 2.5?
Oh my
2.5 out of 10.
Where is this?
Yeah.
I don't see it. Where is it?
Right in the middle.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Slant Magazine gave it an 8. Punknews.org gave it a 9, but their user base has it as an 8. Album of the Year is an 8.3. Drowned in Sound and Sputnik both gave it a 9. Rate Your Music gave it a 7. Scene Point Blank gave it a 7.5. Ultimate Guitar gave it a 9.5. And Interpunk gave it an 8. Over here on the old YouTubes, ARTV gave it a 10 out of 10. Julian Gonzalez gave it an 8. Punk Rock Radar gave it a 9.5. And JTB Review gave it an 8. So, that 2.5 is going to fuck you guys up.
The 2.5 is going to fuck us up. Yes.
Whatever you think it is, take off a point or two.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to go with 7.4.
7.4. Okay, Brett, what do you think?
I'm going to go 7.6.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going 7.6.
Not quite. You guys got very close though. I'm proud of you. 7.9.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I thought
I'll take that.
Maybe the 2.5 hurt it a little more than it maybe did.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Okay. That's
definitely
fair.
heard it, but still. Other than that moron, pretty good all around on the internet. I agree.
I mean, it's Entertainment Weekly. Like, come on.
Yeah, what are they doing?
I know.
What are they even doing today? Okay. I'll tell you what we're doing. We're going to give our opinions. And if you don't like them, guess what? Make your own fucking show, Mr. Comment Guy, on the Alexis on Fire video. I'm not bitter.
Totally not.
Did you know?
Also, like, we did
Totally.
that album
Did you
like
know?
forever ago as well.
Yeah.
With like,
And
why
I
you
gave it a
commented on
fucking-
shit so
I
far
gave
back?
it an 8.6.
You talking about this is like, I don't even remember that whole thing. Like, I know we
It was
did
like,
the
we
album.
fucking did Alexis on Fire.
Yeah.
You picked it, Josh, which is even crazier.
What was this, a fucking year ago?
No.
I don't fucking know.
Anyways.
Anyway.
All Our scores.
Somebody
else go first. I gotta redo mine.
I will kick us off.
Go ahead.
Pretty solid all around. I came back liking this album, and knowing this album a lot more than I thought I was going to. Definitely the second half is a little bit more fuzzier than the first. But once they start playing, I'm like, oh yeah, it's this one. It's fine. So all my scores are kind of around the same. It's all about songwriting, 9.3, musicianship, 9.4, production, 9.4, originality, a 9. That's pretty much, everything. Memorability got, because of the fuzziness, 8.4. But all around, I really, really vibe with this album. It reminds me of the good old days in a very good way. And yeah, so all in all, 9.14.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I knew you were gonna be up there just because there is a nostalgia, and there is a framing of, our youth in here.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Mine isn't that high, but it is respectable.
Okay.
So this is going to be a decently, and I would assume that Brett likes this album more than I do because it's AFI and you like AFI. So if that's the case, then this is looking good for the Monolith. Just saying.
Right. Hit me with your
go for it.
innermost feelings.
I shall. Okay. So, like you said, all around pretty solid. There isn't really anything that dips below a 7 for me, except in one area. And I think you guys know where I'm going to go with this.
The bonus track? The
production.
Track?
No. Production. It sounds like 2003. It's not necessarily that it's bad, but when you're comparing the sound quality, the technology to things that we listen to now, it's not the same. Is it good? Yes. It is listenable.
All right, just a reference. Songs About Jane came out around the same time, did it not?
Yeah.
I think so.
And that's their first album. I know Maroon 5 had a lot more money, but that sounds really fucking good today still.
Yeah.
I would argue this still sounds really good.
And I think it's a little flat. It's a little flat on some of the mixing. I think. All right, dog. I think
Songs About Jane actually 2002.
Oh
well,
wow.
okay. 2003 would be Blink-182 self-titled.
The team was on this.
Right.
Meteora.
Yes, there is a difference in that quality. But it could just be the tone they were trying to get. So again, that's still a production thing. Maybe it's the tone that I like. Maybe when I think of Linkin Park or Blink-182, I can hear the layers a little more. I think Sum 41 put out an album right around this time as well. There is a layering that I was missing from this, and considering that this was their 6th album, it should have been a little stronger. But it's not bad. But it's only a 6.9.
I think that sound that you're looking for comes in on December Underground.
Yes.
Probably.
That's when they get a producer. Well, that's when they start to fully produce
get paid.
Well,
right.
Sound.
I think that for December Underground, they just went for a different sound completely. Because, they got good producers. They got great producers. I think because they were going for that more early punk sound is where, Josh, you're probably getting lost in the weeds there. Because that tone sounds good for that.
Sure. I just think when I hear an album, I want a wall of sound, and there's parts that are flat. It's not bad at all, but it's just that there's not enough layers, and that could just possibly just be their choice, and that's not a negative thing. It just happens to be where
it just is what it is, though.
Yeah, but everything
for
else.
For reference, Sum 41, Does This Look Infected, 2002, Chuck, 2004.
Yeah. So they're all doing this shit around this time, right? And it could just be layering and mixing and et cetera, et cetera. But that was the lowest score, 6.9. The rest, songwriting, lyrics, 8.3, solid as fuck. They're so good. They're catchy choruses, they're earworms, and it's great. And obviously Davey knows what he's doing. Musicianship, they're hitting what they need to hit. They're not doing anything incredible, but they're composing good stuff. 7. Originality, there is not another single fucking band that sounds like AFI.
No.
At all. They are so unique. 9.4. Do they sit in a genre that is common? Yes, but there's something specific and special about them themselves. And memorability, I remember this a lot. We have fond memories for it. 8.5.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure combined together, 8.06.
Okay.
Fair. Brett, what about you? Hit me.
Well, as we said, I am a fan of these guys. I've known them for a long time.
No, you?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
right?
8.02.
8.02. Okay.
Yes. Specific numbers.
Fucking it up, Josh.
I'm sorry.
I am going to say pretty much the same things. Songwriting, lyrics, very solid. Not the best thing in the world. Definitely not the worst thing. I gave it like an 8 or so. Musicianship, same thing. Like, could have used. I don't know. It's not really even could have used. They do what they need to do, but there's nothing crazy, So I'm not going to give them a 10 because it's
fun riffs.
It's just not very cool riffs. Love the riffs.
Yeah.
I've learned quite a few of them on guitar throughout the years. But that's still not the craziest thing. So
it's just a genre.
It's just a genre. Is what it is. I still enjoy it. Gave it an 8 or 8.5 or something like that.
Yes.
Production. I'm not going to grade it as bad as what Josh did, but I am going to still agree with him. It's still not the best production. Regardless if they're going for that or not. Metallica was going for that those few times, and look at what happened. It's. I get again. I like their older shit. That is my stuff. Is the older punk sounding stuff. So I totally like that stuff. But I can still sit there and say I wish it sounded better, because I think it could do well from sounding better. I don't think we would lose anything, because I get that argument of like, you're going for the punk sound because that's the punk sound. It's like, well, we just talked about Green Day having a punk sound, and they sound way fucking better than this. This is like Dookie level sounding versus. Their very next album they go to American Idiot. Yeah. That's a big jump very quickly. So like I don't know. It's a hard argument. I get it, but I still think it could have benefited from sounding that little bit better. Because it is like it's jarring when you hear that the dance beat out of nowhere. Because like all of a sudden it's fucking crisp, it's clear, it's full, and then it's gone again. And you're like, oh shit, what am I missing all of a sudden? That's what it kind of feels like. It's my complaint with the Marshmello song with the Day to Remember. It's like you get to the drop and there's no bass. Like what are you doing? You could have added something here. It wouldn't have negatively affected it.
808s weren't invented yet. Can't do bass chops yet.
They were around the 80s, kind of. The term 808 was.
Yeah.
Originality, like you guys said, this AFI, man. Like. There's no doubt in my mind. I hear a single second of this shit. I'm like, I know who this is. So yeah, I gave that like a 9 or so. And memorability, it was funny. We were talking about this the other day of like the second half. I don't remember as much. And then I actually like broke it down. I'm like, oh, there's only 3 songs I don't really remember out of 13. Okay. I think I'm
the era where there was more than 9 songs on an album.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It is a long album, though. It's almost an hour. That was a good size or a good length album.
It's worth it, though.
It is worth it. It's a very fun journey.
Also, it's almost an hour because of the silence of the hidden track.
Yeah, because it's a 10-minute fucking outro.
In reality, it's more like 48.
Yeah. But yeah, so my overall, just because of reasons, it's going to be a 8.2.
8.2. Okay.
Very good.
That's my final score.
Okay. Let's go over to the Monolith.
Hey, there we go. It works. This is the one I always wonder. I'm like, is it gonna work?
All right. So you got it up. Okay.
Yeah, it should be. Oh, it's not. Whatever. Ice Nine Kills is at 5. It's a 9 point something. That's all we're going with.
What? What's
my crop
9.13.
Because it's because of the fucking crop. It's because it's such a fucking long name.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it.
There you go. I'll fix that right now. Ooh.
Oh well,
There you go.
That does fix it. All right.
So yeah.
We have a.
Where are we going?
What was your score, Cody? I'm sorry.
9-1.
9-1. Okay, so we got 9-1 and 8-0, 2 and an 8-2.
Yep.
9-1, 8-2, 8.
2 8s and 1 9.
2 8s, 1 9. So I'm gonna guess. This fucking jam. I'm gonna say 12.
I'm gonna say 12.
I'm gonna say 12.
Between Silent Planet and Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a weird spot.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. Josh, what about you?
I think it's 14.
I think it's 14.
14. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a close
Deer
one.
Hunter and Day to Remember.
That's a tight race right there.
Yeah. This album has good company. Everything for 15 and
Very good. Yeah.
20 and up is good. 20 and down.
I'd argue 21, but even 22 is kind of cool.
All right.
23 is not bad too. So it's 24. 25 is really good.
And 26, and 27, 28.
I can't see those, so that's where we're stopping.
All right. Well, funny you mentioned 20 because that's actually where it is.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so ours was a little lower.
Yeah.
Bullet,
You guys,
but hey,
you guys fucked
it matters. Okay.
All right.
I mean, top 20 still. That's still good.
20, 30,
Everybody
that'd be fucking
in
hilarious.
there's hanging.
especially our top 20. Because
it's right next to Brain Pain and Periphery. Like, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Those are great albums.
4-5. Calling it now. I get it first.
I hear a 4-5.
All right, I'll go 4-6.
What do you say? Josh, you finally got one. 4-5.
Thank
you.
Yes! About time.
It's about time.
I've never had one. Look how many fucking albums are on here. I've never gotten one.
You tell me I've gotten every single fucking one of these?
Yes, pretty much.
Or got it wrong.
Yeah.
Or got it wrong, yeah.
Shit.
All right. Yeah, number 20.
Oh my god.
That's fucking funny.
Electric Callboy is pushed out of the top 40.
No way. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, War of Ages is now number 40.
Ooh.
That's why I said we might need to go back and look at these again. Because there's some questionable shit in here. We need to tighten up our
it's fine. It's fine.
You got to remember, there was a point in time where we had 6 categories, and now we're down to 5. So maybe that skewed some of our ratings.
You know.
There was a time.
That means more work.
That is true.
I mean,
but like, there's like on a stupid episode, like middle of the week kind of episode.
Yeah.
You could easily do that.
Just go over it.
I mean, I have all the ones from this year. I could go back through all the videos from last year and just write down what we picked. I won't be able to get all of them because we missed like 6 videos.
That's a lot of work. Don't worry about that.
Listen. We could just look at them and then just be like, let me
yes
think.
or no. Yeah.
And then just move them around.
Do we move this one up?
It's like, you look at like what's around it, like comparative. Is it better than the one on top of it? No. Is it worse than the one below it? And then just fucking toss them in
there.
Move them
up, yep.
There's no reason why. It's our show. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah. Fuck it. I don't need to work so hard on shit. Ready to try too hard as it is.
Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. Follow.
The greatest song ever.
All right.
Switch over. We're just losing our mind.
Are we going to the wheel? Are we going to the wheel? Do we have multiple choice options for us?
Oh, you know what? Well, so here's a part. Two of the albums I was thinking of, we kind of mentioned last week, which we still do.
Okay, your choices.
I was also really in the mood because we've been mentioning it so much, and I've been seeing references to it on the Twitters, and I'm in the metal mood, and everyone's at 2 frames per second right now.
I know everything. Discord's acting a fool.
Connecting the chat. What is?
Do we have?
We don't have any frames dropped.
We all can't be having the same issue.
We're good.
We're good?
We're good.
Okay.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah, I got to connect in the chat as well. So
interesting.
But
Okay.
I'm looking at Steph's stream and it's.
I say my phone's still running. So, okay.
all right.
So
there's some metal. There's some metal. And yeah. I don't know. I've only got the 2 albums off the top of my head right now. And because trying to keep it in the Halloween mood.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
fair.
I mean, add that metal one in there, and then if
I'll add
you
the
can
other
think of
one.
a 4th one.
I will add. Okay, I do have I have a 3rd one. Do EPs count?
How many tracks are there?
I don't know, like 6, 7.
Okay,
I think it's
sure.
fine.
Okay.
Technically, the Bill Murray albums are albums, but they're the length of an EP, so fuck it, who cares?
True. All right, a 4th album for
Come
Halloween.
on, you got plenty of rock.
Halloween.
Doesn't have to be Halloween.
Yeah, I know, but it's fun. Everything else can kind of fit in the horror aspect.
Josh, do you have like a suggestion to throw out, perhaps? I've got one off the top of my head.
What, a Halloween album?
Halloween-ish.
Fourth-ish album to throw in.
Yeah. 3 Cheers.
For Mike Hem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was also thinking like Bird and the Worm, The Used.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one. There we go. I like that one, buddy.
All right, let's spin it.
All right, let me pull up the wheel. Forgot to pull it up.
I like the wheel.
I like the wheel. Oh man, that's funny.
Okay.
It was actually
How funny is it?
It's the original one I was kind of thinking of.
Okay.
So
tell us the other ones. Tell us the other ones first.
So number
1 was
I Am Ghost.
okay.
Either of them.
Okay.
Number 3 was
3?
going to be the Space EP in particular, actually. I was going to throw it off and not do the Zombie EP.
Okay.
And then the 4th one was The Used.
Okay. So number 2.
So the one we're going with is 2007's Bullet for Valentine, The Poison.
Bro,
Wow.
yes. It's going to be on repeat.
That's the
all
one
fucking week.
I've been seeing so many memes. We've been talking about it so much. I'm like, it's fucking time. The last time I listened to this album was the day of Halloween when we did our pumpkin episode, like 3 years ago. So that was the last time I touched this album. And I just found the deluxe version. I have the regular version and the deluxe version.
I'll tell you right now, though, Cody, when you deep dive into these lyrics, it's
cringe.
It's cringe.
Cringe
bro.
to the fucking max.
And probably jail time.
I would probably be best to just not pay attention to him this week.
They might need to go to jail.
What? I'm not listening. I'm going to listen to all the lyrics.
Okay.
Only lyrics. You're going to do only lyrics.
This is going to be a good one.
You're going to find the vocal tracks and just listen to that all week.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
All right, so you heard it here first. AFI Sing the Sorrow, number 20, 8.45. And next week, Bullet for My Valentine, the Welsh Boys with The Poison.
The Poison.
If you made it this far, I don't know why, but thank you. Tell your friends, add us on the stuff, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope we didn't make you angry that we didn't just.
Oh, we probably said something to piss you off. That's what we're good at.
Sure.
What's that? You kind of agree with me? Well, fuck
Are
you.
there fucking AFI stands that will track you down?
No, it's me. I'll do it. I am the AFI stand. Let's go.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.